Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's so good to see so many of our friends from the media here today.
I don't think the fact that Cardinal Prevost was from the United States had much weight. I like the comment of the gentleman who just spoke. It should not startle us that we would look to Pope Leo as a bridge builder. That's what the Latin word pontiff means. He's a bridge builder. Will he want to build bridges to Donald Trump? I suppose, but he would want to build bridges with the leader of every nation. So I don't think at all my brother cardinals would have thought of him as a counterweight to any one person. And very soon, within 10 days, he'll begin almost daily meeting with leaders of the world who will come for rather substantive discussions. I presume one of them down the line would be the President of the United States. Would that be of more heft than the other ones? I don't think it would in his eyes.
We were over 130 people with different languages, cultures, backgrounds from more than 70 countries. And within 24 hours, we were able to come to unity in making a decision. I hope that's a signal to the world that we can reach across our differences in culture, language, country, nationality, and work together to solve the problems that are there, that we have the opportunity to reconcile and have peace.
Monsignor and the faculty here at the college, along with the seminarians studying.
You know, you carry your ballot to the front of the hall, you deposit it, and just say a few words in Latin to say, I'm standing before God, and Michelangelo reminds you of our ultimate destiny. And as best as I can say, this is the one that I think is indicated. Then I walked back and I took a look at Bob, and because his name had been floating around, and he had his head in his hands, and I was praying for him because I couldn't imagine what happens to a human being when you're facing something like that. And then when he accepted it, it was like he was made for it. He just, all of whatever anguish was resolved by the feeling that I think that this wasn't simply his saying yes to a proposal, but God had made something clear and he agreed with it.
Who represent every corner of the United States have been so welcoming, and it's a joy to witness the community's enthusiasm over the last 20 hours. We're so pleased to be joined this afternoon by the cardinal electors. We have 7 of them here. Closest to me is Cardinal Daniel DiNardo, Archbishop Emeritus of Galveston, Houston. We have Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York, Cardinal Joseph Tobin of Newark.
I think the impact of him being an American was almost negligible in the deliberations of the conclave. Surprisingly so for me. I'm a newer cardinal, and I talked to many of those who are from different places, many far-flung, because you know Pope Francis made cardinals in the peripheries. That was a particularly important witness. And what surprised me was the real absence of that being a key question at all in this conclave.
I'd like to give each of you an opportunity to give a brief reflection on this great moment in the life of the Church.
I felt comfortable saying to Pope Leo, from one south sider of Chicago to another, I promise you my respect, my fidelity, and my love.